Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of year again when a whole new crop of freshmen are getting ready to embark on their college journeys. It's exciting, it's terrifying, and it's definitely a time of major adjustment. And that's why today, we're diving into some hard truths every college student needs to hear. Look, I'm not trying to harsh your mellow or anything, but college is a lot different than high school. You're going to be responsible for your own schedule, your own finances, and your own well-being. And trust me, it can be a lot to handle. But don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 realities of college life that nobody really talks about. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get real about college. Okay, first up, let's talk about time management. In high school, you had teachers and parents constantly reminding you about deadlines, keeping you on track. They were like your personal timekeepers, ensuring you stayed focused and met your goals. But college is a whole different ballgame. You're in charge now. The responsibility of managing your time and tasks falls squarely on your shoulders. You get to decide when you sleep, when you study, when you eat, when you socialize. It's all up to you, and that freedom can be both exhilarating and daunting. Sounds great, right? And it can be. But it can also be overwhelming. The sheer amount of freedom can sometimes lead to procrastination and stress if not managed properly. See, the thing is, freedom comes with responsibility. You need to balance your newfound independence with a sense of discipline. And if you're not careful, you can easily find yourself drowning in a sea of unfinished assignments, missed deadlines, and a whole lot of stress. It's a slippery slope that can affect your academic performance and mental health. So, what's the solution? Well, it all comes down to planning and prioritizing. These are your best friends in navigating college life. Get yourself a planner, a calendar, a wall chart, whatever works for you, and start scheduling out your time. Make it a habit to jot down important dates and deadlines. Block out time for classes, for studying, for working on assignments, for extracurriculars, for sleeping, for eating, for showering, for everything. And I mean everything. This way you ensure that no aspect of your life is neglected, because if it's not scheduled, it's easy to let it fall by the wayside. Unplanned tasks can quickly pile up and become overwhelming. Trust me, I've been there. I've experienced the chaos of poor time management firsthand. Now I know what you're thinking. Now every minute of my day, it sounds so rigid and boring. I want to be spontaneous. I want to enjoy my college years without feeling like I'm living by a strict timetable. And hey, I get it, spontaneity is important. It's part of what makes life exciting and fun. But here's the thing. You can still be spontaneous within a structured schedule. It's all about finding the right balance. In fact, having a schedule can actually free up more time for spontaneity. When you know you've allocated time for everything that needs to get done, you can relax and enjoy those moments when you do have free time. Because when you know you've allocated time for everything that needs to get done, you can relax and enjoy those moments when you do have free time. It's a win-win situation. So, embrace the power of the schedule, my friends. It's not about restricting your freedom, it's about enhancing it. It's your secret weapon to conquering college life. With a well-structured plan, you can achieve your goals and still have time for fun and relaxation. Let's talk about money, shall we? It's a topic that often gets brushed aside, especially when you're young and just starting out. But the truth is, understanding and managing your finances is crucial at any age. Specifically, the often overlooked financial realities of college life. It's a time of newfound freedom, but also a time when financial responsibilities start to pile up. Because let's be real, college is expensive. Tuition, room and board, textbooks, those late-night pizza deliveries, it all adds up. And it's not just the big expenses. Even the small, everyday costs can quickly drain your wallet. And if you're not careful, you can easily find yourself up to your eyeballs in debt. It's a slippery slope that many students find themselves on, often without realizing it until it's too late. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you, but it's important to be realistic about the financial commitment you're making. Being aware of the potential pitfalls can help you navigate them more effectively. Student loans may seem like free money now, but trust me, they'll catch up with you eventually. The interest accumulates, and before you know it, you're facing a mountain of debt that can take years to pay off. So, what can you do? Well, for starters, get familiar with your financial aid package. Know exactly what you're getting and what you'll need to pay back. Understand the difference between grants, scholarships, and loans. Grants and scholarships are essentially free money, while loans will need to be repaid with interest. And if you do have to take out loans, be mindful of how much you're borrowing. Only take what you absolutely need and always consider the long-term implications. But beyond that, it's crucial to create a budget. A budget helps you keep track of your income and expenses, ensuring you don't spend more than you have. And stick to it. I know, budgeting sounds about as fun as a root canal, but it's a skill that will serve you well throughout your life, helping you achieve financial stability and peace of mind. But it's one of the most important skills you can learn in college and in life. It teaches discipline and foresight, qualities that are invaluable in any aspect of life. Start by tracking your expenses. Write down everything you spend money on, no matter how small. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going. Where is your money actually going? You might be surprised at how much you're spending on things like coffee, takeout, or those impulse buys at the campus bookstore. These small purchases can add up quickly. Once you have a handle on your spending habits, you can start setting realistic limits. Decide how much you can afford to spend in different categories and stick to those limits. And look for ways to save money. There are always opportunities to cut costs if you look for them. There are tons of student discounts out there, and you can often find used textbooks for a fraction of the price of new ones. Take advantage of these opportunities to save. Remember, every little bit counts. Small savings can add up over time, making a big difference in your overall financial health. And by being financially responsible now, you'll set yourself up for a brighter financial future. The habits you develop in college will follow you into adulthood, helping you achieve your financial goals and live a more secure and fulfilling life. College is often romanticized as this time of endless parties, new friends, and exciting experiences, and hey, it can be all of those things. But it's also important to find a balance between your social life and your academic responsibilities. Because let's be real, you're not just there to party, you're there to learn, to grow, to prepare for your future. And that takes time and effort. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of it all, especially during that first year. But it's crucial to remember why you're there in the first place. Now, I'm not saying you have to become a hermit and lock yourself in the library every night, but it's about finding that sweet spot, that equilibrium between enjoying your college experience and staying on top of your studies. It's about making responsible choices. Maybe you don't go to every single party. Maybe you pull an all-nighter to finish that paper instead of going out with friends. It's about setting boundaries and prioritizing what's important to you. And remember, it's okay to say no. You don't have to do everything, and you don't have to please everyone. Focus on building genuine connections with people who support your goals and who understand the importance of balance. Because true friends will respect your decisions and will be there to celebrate your successes, both academic and social. College can be an amazing time, but it can also be incredibly stressful. You're navigating new challenges, facing academic pressures, dealing with social anxieties, and trying to figure out who you are and what you want out of life. And all of that can take a toll on your mental health. It's important to remember that you're not alone in this. Mental health challenges are incredibly common among college students. In fact, according to the American College Health Association, over 60% of college students reported feeling overwhelming anxiety in the past year. So, if you're struggling, please know that it's okay to ask for help. There's no shame in admitting that you need support. Most colleges offer mental health services, such as counseling and support groups, and there are also tons of online resources available. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. Don't be afraid to reach out to a therapist, a counselor, a trusted friend, a family member, or anyone you feel comfortable talking to. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the job market. It's a topic that looms large for every college student, and for good reason. College is often seen as this stepping stone to a successful career. It's a time of learning, growth, and preparation for the future. And while that can be true, it's important to be realistic about the job market you'll be entering after graduation. The landscape has changed significantly over the years. Gone are the days when a college degree alone guaranteed a high-paying job. The expectations and requirements have evolved. The job market is more competitive than ever, and employers are looking for candidates with specific skills and experience. It's not just about what you know, but also what you can do. So what can you do to set yourself apart? How can you make sure you stand out in a sea of applicants? Well, for starters, don't wait until your senior year to start thinking about your career. The earlier you start, the better prepared you'll be. Start exploring your interests early on. Take advantage of internships, volunteer opportunities, and part-time jobs that align with your career goals. These experiences are a solid foundation. These experiences will not only provide you with valuable skills, but will also help you build your network. Networking is a crucial aspect of career development. And speaking of networking, don't underestimate the power of connections. Attend career fairs, join professional organizations, and engage with industry professionals. Connect with alumni in your field, and leverage platforms like LinkedIn to expand your professional network. And reach out to people you admire for informational interviews. These conversations can provide insights and open doors you never knew existed. Remember, your network is your net worth. The relationships you build can be just as important as the skills you acquire. And finally, be prepared to hustle. The journey to your dream job requires dedication, perseverance, and a proactive approach. The job search can be long and daunting, but don't give up. Stay focused, stay motivated, and keep pushing forward. Tailor your resume and cover letter to each job you apply for, practice your interviewing skills, and continuously improve your approach. And be persistent in your follow-up. Consistency and determination are key. The more you put yourself out there, the better your chances of landing that dream job. So, start early, stay committed, and believe in your potential. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. College is a time of immense growth and transformation. It's a chance to learn, to explore, to discover who you are and what you're capable of. But it's also important to go into it with your eyes wide open, aware of both the challenges and the opportunities that lie ahead. And remember, facing these realities head-on will help you make the most of your college experience. So embrace the journey, my friends. It's going to be a wild ride.